let me ask you, where Nigeria is today, because if you look at globally, during this pandemic, America gave out about $3,000 to citizens. Abi, how much did Nigeria give? Hello? How much did we give? Is it 5,000, 2,000, 1,000 naira? We didn't even see anything. Now, let me ask you, do you think Nigeria is where it is by accident? Are we here by accident? No, we are here based on decisions of yesterday. What am I saying? If you choose to go and work, don't worry, life balances it. Life will pay you. Circumstance will work together. After a while, your guy will say, you can't be working for you. They will say, yeah, go moto. And your moto is not your number one moto. They will say, add lunch. Why? You are working. You are adding value. They will never allow you to go for free. Initially, they might think, what's the man saying? Yeah, maybe he came here to steal something. Have you been watching him? Oh? After a while, they say, you know what? Let me see your CV. I think there is some value in you. Before you know what? Do you know you can become the boss of that company? For free, starting for free. The free is to get you inside. You know, free is a strategy. You know, free is a strategy in business. Yes, now. Sometimes when I go to the mall and I see some people, they are selling products and they are not giving out anything free. They don't have sense. When you say free, people will enter. When they enter, there's a problem. It's a trap. It's only this one that is free, oh. But we have this and this and this. Before you know what, somebody came in for free, but he has spent 100,000 in your shop. Free is a strategy. Free. Another reason why you should work for free is that hard work compounds like interest. And the earlier you start to do it, the better for you, sir. So don't wait till you get a job. Go and start working. Anytime I'm doing interviews, the people I hate to employ the most are people that right now they are doing nothing. You must be doing something. You can't be telling me, okay, you graduated 2 years ago. What are you doing now? Said nothing. Sorry, interview's over. You must be, whether it is free, whether you are doing something for yourself, whether you are in your mother's shop, helping your mother to sell. You must be doing something now. Don't tell me looking for a job is a job. That's not a job. While still at your job, start working on what? On your pipeline. We are moving to the next level now. Remember, listen, jobs are not designed to make you rich. Jobs are only designed to give you a level of sustenance so you can build wealth. And I tell my staff, I say, listen to me, if you think the salary you are paid here is to make you rich, it's a lie. It's for you to have peace of mind so you can think. Because sometimes when there's no money in your account, you can't think. But now that you have some balance, what do? Start thinking. How can I work myself out of this job? Are you getting me out this morning? Yes. Start thinking. Why? When you are hungry, you can't think. And even if you are thinking, it might be wrong thinking. Because hunger is not good sometimes also. So like Pablo, while still carrying buckets, start doing what? Let's walk this very fast. The next morning as they grabbed their buckets and headed for the river, Pablo said, instead of lugging buckets back and forth only, let's build what? A pipeline from the village to the river. So while you are still at your job, let's build a pipeline, sir. And let me run through. I'll be using this guy as a case study. I don't know whether you know him. If you don't know him, it's not good. Write his name down. Tyler Perry. He's an actor. I think what really brought him out was a woman called My Dear. That's what brought him out. So I think he copied that from Eddie Murphy. You know, Eddie Murphy can act like 10 roles in one movie. So he saw that, oh, I have this gift also. I can act like a woman, act like my father, act like everything. I know. But guess what? It didn't start that way. Let's go through the guy's story very fast. How was this guy? Remember I showed you last week? Let me go back very fast. Last week I showed you Tyler Perry. Once homeless, now what? A billionaire. And if you know what $1 billion is, it's not for children, no. It's for countries. Anybody who's a billionaire is not a human being, it's a country. It's a country. Now, if you give Nigeria $1 billion, Nigeria will grab it with 50 hands. So let's look at how this guy was able to build his pipeline, using this same thing we're talking about this morning. All right? Tyler Perry now. By the time Perry was 22, he had set aside how much? How much? $12,000. Remember I told you, one reason you must get a job is so that you can save. If you can't save, there's nothing to put on a business. There's no business that you start with zero capital. It doesn't exist. Don't be deceiving yourself. He didn't have a high-paying job or a college degree. Living at home, he worked as a used car salesman, bartender, waiter, bill collector at law firm. The guy was doing everything, sir. Okay, go and get a job. Anything. If you are digging water, go and dig. I can't forget when I finished secondary school, and like I told you, I started liking church. So every week I go to church twice, apart from Sunday. Midweek, Tuesday, Thursday, I'm in church. And like I told you, if you start asking your parents for transfer money, you are a body. So I started thinking of what business to do. I started doing Zobo that time. Zobo juice. And then we started sealing it. There's a machine called that you used to seal nylon. That machine, I can't afford it. So I had a friend who used to have that machine. Their house is like from here to, let me look at it. Maybe like from here to Jericho. That's how far it is. So I will go to their house, use Zobo there. Use their machine to seal it. After sealing it, I'll put it on my head and bring it to my house to freeze it so I can sell it on Sunday in church. Why? He said, when you come to it, don't come empty. Yes. He said, when you come to church, don't come empty. Whatever it takes to do, make sure you have something to give. Don't come empty. So I put it on my head. I will carry it. Why? Labor. Let him walk with his hand. Labor. This is what this guy was doing here. Anything left over from paycheck or tax return went to where? He's saving. He's saving. You need to have a job so that you can start saving. You can start saving. To him that has, more is given. To him that has not, even the one he has, God will collect it from him. God collect it. And God is not wicked. That means that's how life works. It's fair. Perry put all of that saving to start a stage play. The name of the play is I Knew I Have Been Changed. In Atlanta in 1992. He rented out 200-seat theater. Hired staff, promoted the play by himself. 30 people showed up. It was a failure. Perry's saving was wiped out. And he took more jobs. Kept saving money to put on performances over 7 years. You know, says a billionaire. Okay, it's not easy, sir. It's not easy. Whoever tells you it's easy is a liar. That's the devil talking. You know, I told you last week, when they say there's destiny helper coming, nothing is coming, sir. There's no destiny helper. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It's a scam. Now, I'm not saying nobody will help you. Listen, it is when you are working and you are adding value. Somebody say, I love you, sir. What can I do to help you? When I just sit at home, they will just call you. Hello? They are calling you from the office of the governor for your state. There's a contract of 1 billion. Mabo. It's a lie. It's not coming. It's not coming. The secret of great men is in their stories. That's why I like reading stories. The secret of great men. And guess what? Behind every glory, there is a story. When I reading this story now, there's a glory. Now, whatever you have, whether you have creative or entrepreneurial ambition, or you just want to feel secure, you need what? Financial discipline to get there. It will help you to pay for emergencies, get out of debt, and what? Prepare for the future. Tyler Perry could not have put on his first show without saving money. Without his first show, he might still be waiting. So we'll go to the parable again now. Like Tyler Perry. Pablo knew it will take what? It will be hard work, digging a ditch in the rocky soil because he was paid by the pocket. He knew his income would drop. Why? Because you need to take years to build the pipeline. So like Pablo, Tyler Perry kept doing what? Kept digging his pipeline. Get work, save, invest in his pipeline. Listen, one major challenge we have in Christianity is that we always think that when you fail, there's a devil. Failure is a prerequisite cause to success. If you have not failed, sir, you can't succeed. Jesus had to die to resurrect. That death was a failure. Are you getting my point now? Except a corn of wheat fall to the ground and die. Failure. It abides alone. But if he dies, it will bring us fruit. So failure is a prerequisite cause. Anytime you are failing, stop complaining. What is the next thing to do? That's what you should be asking. What's the next thing? Look at this guy now, Isaac. That's what I'm saying now. First dig, Isaac's servant dug a well in the valley, found a well of fresh water there, but the herdsmen of, I don't know how to pronounce it, quarreled with Isaac's herdsmen and said, the water is ours. So he named the well this, and they contended with him. So what did he do? Second dig. Oga, failure is not devil. Then they dug another well and quarreled over that one also. So he named it, I don't know why he's giving it name. But his calling is because of history and story. Then how many dig now? Third dig. He moved from there and dug another well, and they did not quarrel over it. Okay? Tell your neighbor, keep digging. Hello? Keep what? Please, keep digging. All this business will not fail. Failure is allowed. Failure is what? Is allowed. Even God had to format the earth. Hello? He looked at what he had made. He said, man, I'm not happy about this thing. No. Noah, come. Gather some of the best guys. I want to format this hard drive. Who are you? Not to format your hard drive once in a while. Do you know how many times I tried to succeed in doing my plays before I finally worked? Perry asked this on his Facebook page 2014. From 1992 until 1998, every show I put up flopped. Nobody showed up. And I lost all my money. So when you say Tyler Perry has a studio, you should know why. You should know why. This is not just a dream. It's deeper than a dream. It must work. It must work. We must get there. We put in the work. We keep digging. Why? While you are working at your job, hard work, you also work hard on your pipeline. Instead of giving up, Friday kept at it. When he couldn't pay rent. Hello? I think, because he's single. Please, if you are single, I want to beg you, your life is easier. Start taking risk. When you marry, you can't go and live on this. You can't go and be living on the street with family. That's why when you are single, you can take more risk. You can fail. The day you say, I do like this, your capacity to take risk has doubled, has cut in half. Letting one child enter the equation, you can't take any risk. Yes. Because are you going to be sleeping inside car with your child and your wife? He slept 3 months in his car. Even in homeless shelter. Why? He had put all the money inside a show, and the show didn't work. Very stage is played for 6 years before he succeeded. That's a long time to believe in yourself. But he did what? It worked. In the summer of 1998, he once again put up his saving towards funding the production of I Know I Have Been Changed. Only this time, things were what? Different. The whole place was filled up. And from there, one success after another one, and today, we know what they call Madea. That came from several failures. So you can see what I'm saying now. Please, while you're at your job, find an idea. And I will try, if time permits me, because I came up with some. How can we come up with ideas on pipelines to start digging? Hello? Yes. Listen, one of the greatest challenges on this planet is to come up with an idea. Talk is cheap, oh. Anyway, and we will call the music. So come up with an idea is work. So I want to help you a little because that one is my own area of work every day. Every day we have to come up with what? Idea is my area of expertise. Yes, every day. Every day, idea. That's my work. Let me run through this very fast. The secret why startups can beat what? The big guys. Why are startups, small companies that start yesterday, how can a biggie almost beat a Coca-Cola in Nigeria? Let me show you what. Normal, clear-thinking people look at the numbers and bet on Google, Microsoft, Facebook. So how did Google beat Yahoo in the first place? Why did Mark Zuckerberg pay $1 billion for Instagram? Please, if there's any word I'm calling and you don't know what it is, you need deliverance this morning. I'm saying Instagram, you don't know what it is. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. I think you should know what they mean. Because if you have worked out experience on your own startup, writing codes for how many hours? 16 hours a day. This is how hard startups work. Using your dog as a four-point focus group. So not only you and your dog there, you are discussing with your dog. Bingo, what do you think? Dreaming literally about products and market fit every night. They call it the 10% what? Rule kicks in. What is 10% rule? Let me show you 10% rule. If you do 10% more hard work every day, how far ahead are you by the end of the year? How many percent every day? 10% every day. If you do 10% more work every day, you are not ahead by 1.1 times 1 year. No, you are actually up ahead 1.1 raised to power 365. See how much ahead you are. This is how startups are able to build big companies. With what? With what? Hard work. Work is hard work that startups use to build big companies. You know why? When big companies become big, they relax. They forget that it is what it takes to attain, that it takes to sustain. If it took hard work to build the company, it will take hard work to sustain the company. He said, let me confirm that principle to you. He said, the world was formed by the what? By the words of God. He not said he sustains all things by the word. It is what it takes to attain that it takes to sustain. See the formula here. The 10% rule. In short, hard work compounds itself. It is the magic of compounding interest. Just like money builds off money. Hard work builds off hard work. That extra feature you launch, email you send, insight you had today, it builds off yesterday's extra features over small like that, and you are beating the big guys. You are beating the big guys. I don't know whether you know this guy called Jeff Bezos. Who is Jeff Bezos? Huh? That's former CEO of Amazon. I think he has resigned now, right? He has stepped down as CEO. When I was reading this book, Everything Store, I was shocked. According to the Everything Store, a fine story of Amazon by this guy, Bradstone, Bezos liked to say that he didn't want the company to become a country club where people went to retire. His point of reference was who? Microsoft, which developed from a ruthless predator to a sluggish bureaucracy. That is exactly what Bezos didn't want to happen to Amazon. He wants it to always have the feel of what? A startup. Why? In startup, it is a workplace where the workplace is fantastic and the pressure is intense. Sometimes my staff will say, can we reduce the pressure in this office? I said, when we reduce the pressure, we are dead. Why? It is pressure that makes people precious. If you want to remain precious, you must be under pressure. Pressure is good. Pressure is good. He said, and you know something? Give him his due. It has worked remarkably well. Don't try Amazon. They're a very bad company. Let me use that negative, positive word.